Everybody, look, it's Nowie. Hey, show me Marcello. Okay, here we are. Make Pomona great again.
You got mine already?
What is it? I'm live now. Yeah, thank you. Story. This is new one.
This is Joe's story.
Okay, tell me about him really quick.
Joe was driving home with his sister and his wife in North Carolina. A drunk driver ran a red light, hit him, and they killed the brother Joe Story. Chris and his wife ended up in the hospital for months. They had multiple injuries.
Wow. Would you mind holding it out like that so that okay? Did he work along the border, or what did he do?
He had his own company, construction.
So he was hiring Americans and providing jobs.
He would not hire illegals.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Terrible. Unbelievable. Well, that's a new story that I'm learning about, so thanks for sharing that. I think North Carolina passed an ordinance. The state banned sanctuary cities in North Carolina. So hopefully that'll end very soon. Okay, now we wave at the camera. I want you to tell everybody, you're going to get a job, right? Get a job.
What are you doing?
Don't worry, he's not touching you. He wants you to feel safe. So now I want you to tell everybody how they can donate to me. Tell everybody. So, what is it? You won't tell anybody? Everybody, please keep donating to me so that I can confront the people like this guy who promote illegals, who kill Americans, and take jobs away.
Why does he do that?
I don't know why. Don't you care about Ruben? You know, you lied about Angie. You know what he said on radio, that Angie threw her son out when she didn't? She was at a party and walked home. So why do you discriminate?
From the sources,
the sources? Which sources?
She kicked them out. She kicked them out.
Sources?
She kicked them out.
The sources?
She kicked them
or the
out
Susie?
for her boyfriend.
I know. How about that? But we honor Americans, whether they've been killed by illegals or lost jobs to Americans. Really quick. So, all right. So, Deanne, you decided to make an exception for me. You wore the hat. All right. No, if it was from Raul, you'll wear it from him, but not from me. That's fine. Nice hat.
It was a his hat. I gave it to her.
Ah, sure. Right. Okay. Hey, I believe in walls. Okay, I believe in borders.
I'll bring my own hat.
Awesome. Say, and please tell your boyfriend, Gay Cuck, guess what? I'm going to be talking to the sergeant next week. Yeah, they are pushing that. We know where he lives. We know the birthday. All the information we have. You paid that guy to harass me, to harass a Hispanic American and his daughter. Yeah, you paid for that. Everybody, this is Nowie. Wave. Hi, Nowie. Hey, Nowie. Oh, he's coming.
Does he pay him to do that, you think?
Where'd he get that money from? So that's his job. So Cuck, he has a job. He is this guy's. So I'm going to try to watch my language
What
today.
is he, his booty guard?
Yeah, booty call.
You guys are
That's
such
it.
good Christians.
Absolutely.
Always talk
We
about
stand
the
up to
Bible,
evil.
but behind.
Bobby, you got a camera?
We know all the people that give us information.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
We all know.
You know, there was a lovely.
You guys use the Bible.
There was a lovely.
I
I can't look at my mouth. It's on my face. Okay. Hi, Gay Cuck. This is your boyfriend here, and for some reason you're not here. I don't know why, but we just want you to know that. Oh gosh.
Let me get a picture of that.
Yeah. Oh please.
Officer!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
You're violent.
Officer! Ow! Help! Help! Oh my
Grabbed onto
God!
him.
Be calm! Help! Help!
Jesus.
Help!
This guy attacked him. Yes, he did. Bye. Look at that. We have a witness. Fuera.
Step outside so I can speak. Sure.
Little punk.
This way.
Jeez, dude. Don't you believe in borders? We have doors for a reason. Why is it he's always getting kicked out? Jeez. Okay. I'll cover it. You want to stay here? Or do you want to cover it? Okay. Just cover the seat. Jesus, every time you always get kicked out.
Get away! Get away!
I'm allowed to record, and I have to protect it. He has to be.
No, shut up!
I will. That's fine, but I'm going to record. I have a right to record. Okay, a senior citizen always getting in trouble. Always getting in trouble, harassing people.
Grabbed my arm like 3 times and tried to wrench it out of my socket.
Jeez.
Get away! Get away!
Public place, public forum.
Can you tell me what happened? Yes, I was sitting down. He kept on like putting his hand around me. You don't go like to city council and put your hand around somebody like that. And he kept on pushing me, so I moved the hand out of the way. And he wouldn't move his hand, so I tried to move out of the way. What is he touching me for?
I was sitting there, or standing there.
Is that all? That's all your statement is?
Yeah, so he's like, don't touch like.
Do you have your ID?
Delusional.
Recording of it?
I'm recording him right now.
Of the event.
Okay, do you want me to go in?
Officer wants to see.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a recording of it. I'm sorry. I don't. Because I just turned around and then he was raising hell. Jeez, Nelly, all the time. All the time you're causing trouble. Don't you believe in boundaries? Don't you believe in borders? Don't you believe in respecting?
No, I don't believe in this.
You don't? Okay, well, we got a record. And that's not true. He didn't touch him. Nothing. So what's happening? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay, he attacked you. He touched you.
He did. He tried to rip my arm out of the socket.
Jeez, dude. Don't you believe in borders, Nowie? Nowie, why can't you respect people? Why can't you respect people's bodies?
Shut up.
This guy follows
Shut
us
up.
around
Shut
and
up.
does this shit.
Look, let us do our job.
Okay.
We
So
told
you-
him we'd take a report.
Okay.
We'll take care of this.
Okay.
But to continue to
I'll-
antagonize is not what we need. Okay?
I don't antagonize. This man loses
What are you
his
doing right
temper.
now? What are
So
you doing right
I
now?
respect your service, and I was a little upset about the sign thing, but thank you for clarifying that for me. I appreciate your service. Jeez, this guy has no boundaries. Just attacks people. Hey. Walter, this man, Militant Christian Media.
Best video I ever saw in my whole life.
There you go. Okay, John, do you have any damage on your arm or anything?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. Just a little shaken up.
Okay. I am grown up. I don't want to be attacked. I want to be safe in my own community. Okay. So, folks, all right, we're safe. Everybody, we're going to be okay. We're going to dial it down. So, remember, don't let anybody ever touch you without your permission. Okay, so now he has a bad habit. He doesn't respect people's boundaries. So, folks, people have mocked me, but you guys help me to be here. Your donations help all of us to be here, to stand up to hateful bigots like that, and to make sure that Americans are taken care of and that our cities are for citizens. So thank you all for the work you're doing. And I'm going to put my credentials for you to be able to donate to support me. Thank you for everything you're doing, folks.
Okay.
Okay, I've got my 2 bags. Jeez. I'm traumatized. I'm absolutely traumatized. That Nowie guy.
Already?
Who?
Robin, we have to be well behaved.
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to touch anybody. I absolutely agree. And you know what? You know what I'm also going to do? Everybody, I'm going to try to apologize to the police chief there. I kind of lost my temper earlier, so I'm going to try to talk to him. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to get this off the floor. Okay. Lewis, did you share my video? I have gone live.
in Texas.
Okay.
And I wanted him to get on it, but is it Arthur?
Okay, so it's empty.
It's Arthur Christopher Trump. That account got shut down again. I got reported.
Can you get it on YouTube?
I'll upload it later. I need you to find it and share it. Find a way to save it in case Zuckerberg tries to zuck me.
That's not what you have.
So I got to be really careful. Well, he's gone. Now he's not coming back.
Outside.
What about John?
Save John.
Okay. All right. I'm even gonna see if I could. So I kind of lost my temper with the police chief. So I'm gonna say I'm sorry because I was upset about the sign thing. I was really upset, but I apologize. I'm gonna try it again. Yeah. And I'm live, and you're instructing us on how to behave, and I appreciate that. You need hats. I'll get you hats.
Laughing or arguing.
Here you go. 2 more hats. There you go. Way to go, Dura. Way to go, Fred. You made it. Did you want a red hat too, or what? Okay. I absolutely agree. So let me know when. Okay, you know what I'll do? Yeah. So we're good. I absolutely agree. All right. So, yes, I want to apologize. I'm sorry I lost my temper earlier. I wish we could keep signs, but you know what? The rules are the rules, and we can't block anybody. So I just get upset because we sometimes experience people arbitrarily, but you're not arbitrary. I get it. So I apologize.
Thank you. It's the whole thing about trying to keep order. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you for your service. He's going to take a report. So thank you for your
Is he going to leave, or is he coming? That guy?
Not necessarily. So we'll get to that point.
You're going to figure out what you want to do.
We'll figure out
Okay.
what we're gonna
All
do.
right. That's fine. I understand. Okay. Thank you, Robin. We're making America great again. I'm so excited. We respect. We've got a lot of people here fighting for their city. I wish we had this in Torrance. It's very hard for me to get people to show up. I mean, in my city, you guys come, but we have a couple people who show up.
Remember Norma Torres's staff members here organizing it.
Really? Oh, you talked to somebody? Okay.
No, we already said hello to each other.
Okay. Where is she?
So I'm not.
Where's the staffer? Okay, well, you know what? Would you mind introducing me to Norma Torres staff? What is it?
Norma Torres staff member.
Oh, okay. So they won't want to talk to us, you're saying?
I mean, I would not introduce you.
Well, you know, I'd like to maybe come to one of her events. I don't want to be shut out. Okay. All right, Walter, you made it. Awesome. I got Ruben. Okay, so we're good. Here we go. We're awesome. Everybody, we are in Pomona, California. We've got a full house. They need to make a bigger city hall, just like the one in Torrance. Okay, folks, we are here in Pomona, California. Please share. Please, donate what you can. I was able to apologize to the police chief, and we're good to go. And Agnes, I got your card in. Don't you worry. Come on over.
You want to?
You want to sit? Yay, Angel Mom. I need another one. Oh, come on. I haven't run out of them, have I? Okay.
Thank you.
Yay. Go Angel Mom. All right. You going to sit there? Or okay, good, perfect. Okay. So I just got to keep track. 1, 2, 3. Where's Fred has his, right? Yeah. 4. Okay. 5, and Raul is 6. Okay. Here we are, folks. Full house. This is what I call civic engagement. All right. What?
California Conservation Board.
Oh, okay, great, awesome. Okay, nice to meet you. Okay. Boy, but I do want to report this. I'm very excited. So that gay cuck Spartan guy who attacked me, I'm going to be talking to the sergeant next week. We're prosecuting this, so I don't know what'll happen. Because that guy, when he tried to grab my phone last year, but the DA declined. It did go all the way, but the DA declined because they said there was no violence. I wasn't physically hurt. It's true. He didn't touch me. He tried to grab my camera, but they fired him there. So I'm hoping, because I was actually hit, and John is a witness, that I will we'll be able to press a charge, or just they'll get him for something, because we can't have people. So I respect, we want to ignore, but when someone he's 3 times he has attacked me, and something had to finally happen. So we're hoping that not only that, but this will send a message to other antagonists. We'll prosecute. We're not afraid of anybody. So I just want to give everybody a report on that. John, where's John? Is John still outside, or? Jeez.
Here are a couple up there.
Okay. These are extras? These are extras. Okay. Extras. Okay. Sorry about that. Build the wall. Oh, you guys brought it. This is great.
Come on our labs.
Okay, so you talked to Maria and she.
Yes, she said we can work. Yep.
Okay. What's the name of the guy who was killed?
Rogelio Martinez.
Rogelio Martinez. Okay.
36 or 30. Wait, 32. And he's 30.
Jeez.
You guys want to spread these out across your laps?
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein attacked me. If you have another one, I'd be honored. Just show it to me, and then I'll show it to the public. If you could open it up for me, so I can show the public, the viewing public. Okay, so I have to be very.
These are my offices.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh no. All from Arizona too. Jeez. This is it. The guilt bank shuts down today. It shut down with Kate Steinley's death, but when our law enforcement's killed, enough. I can't deal with this anymore. We got to put a stop to this. Wow, full house. Okay, I'm gonna take a photo really quick. We should definitely start recording, guys. Sorry about that. It's gonna be upside down. I'm gonna take a quick photo.
Another
3 border patrol agents killed by illegals. I'm gonna sit right here. Are you holding this?
I noticed another one. That's the shot.
Good. Sorry, folks. Wait. Sorry. Oh God, I don't want this to hit the ground.
I gave you a card.
CNN. Yes. Here, if you want to do this, we'll put this over my lap. Or I'll move over. Here. Let me move over and then I can have Vaughn and I share it or something.
I don't want to play with
Here.
I'll say that we take some photos.
Yeah.
There's one right here for the photo.
Wow, we've got somebody from the Philippines watching. I don't think they support illegal immigration in the Philippines. They kill drug dealers. They just execute them. Oh, wow. Yeah, let me see that. Okay. Oh, geez. Mothers. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Was Josephine the case in Santa Barbara? Go ahead, no. Sure. That Josephine lady with the pickaxe, was that in Santa Barbara? Or that was with the hammer? The mother got
That
killed.
was in Santa Maria.
Okay. The white guilt bank is shut down for good.
That did unspeakable things to her body.
Like, oh, okay. Physical perversion and things like that.
Beyond. Broke objects. She was just tortured and she was alive. She lived for a couple of days.
She was in a hospital bed.
Just so severely.
That was in Santa Maria.
That's Santa Maria.
And everybody rushed up to the Board of Supervisors on that.
Correct.
I want to visit Lou Carrero again. And I want to try to set up an appointment.
Here, do you want to take a photo of them? Or do you want me to hold it? We're trying to make sure it's all, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Ramona, that's in San Diego County.
Burbank. Adam Schiff. It's terrible. What am I going to do?
You got a guy named George Nalbandian who's running against him.
I'm going to take a group picture. So can you just sit in the chair?
Okay, I'll sit down. Okay. All right, everybody. Well, at least he's running and he's a Trump supporter. He doesn't run away from Trump. Could you hold it, Vaughn? Yeah, that would be good. Yes. A wine taste. interesting.
I
Yes.
was laying my name, but I wanted to go to that.
These are Americans killed by illegals. Yeah.
I saw that. I was going to it, and I almost went to it myself.
And it's close to you. Schiff is your congressman, right?
Well, that's going to be the lead in. It's like a public speaker.
Thank you. Okay. Oh. We got the Pomona community all out in strength. Check them out. Militant media is taking care of it.
No problem.
Okay. How many of you? I've got somebody from the Philippines. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your fellow viewers. Please download this video too in case Mark Zuckerberg tries to kill this video. Okay, he's taking a photo of them, so. He was taking a photo of the OAN people. So everybody, I need you to save this. Hello from Kentucky watching, from Louisiana. We do not allow sanctuary state, do not allow sanctuary cities of any kind. Report all illegals to ICE. Do not allow illegals to stay with any comfort in your state or in your communities. If there are sanctuary jurisdictions, you need to go after them. Just like everybody else. You need to go after them just like us. So
This would be considered a sign.
okay, so this has to go.
Not a sign. Plus, it's blocking seats for people.
Okay, right. Okay,
If
I'm
you will,
gonna.
please.
Absolutely.
This one down. You guys are. No, I don't care to save them.
Okay, so
Sign.
okay, but what about these signs? Are these okay?
Yeah, I already asked him. He said these are fine.
Okay,
Yeah, and then
These are okay.
okay, that's fine.
nothing they can do that last.
Okay. I've got a seat here for you, or this one if you like. That's Robin. Okay. So there's Mayor Sandoval right there. Okay, everybody, please not only share this video, but I'm urging you, please download and save this video on an MP4 just in case Mark Zuckerberg tries to zuck me. It's very frustrating. We want to make sure that this goes out. We want to stop that from happening. I don't know who Q is, and I really don't care. Somebody who's watching from Minnesota. Minnesota, you need to make sure that Al Franken is forced out. That man groped a woman. She was asleep. And he's pro-illegal. He's pro-dreamers. That's wrong. American dreamers must come first. I was at Al Franken's office, and I was wearing this shirt showing a real American dreamer. So please do not let them get away with this. Please make sure that we put Americans first, that we put American dreamers first and foremost. We don't want illegals. So here's Greg. So Greg, he's got a picture of Sergeant Rosas, BPA, Border Patrol Agent Robert Rosas right there.
He was killed by an illegal alien trying to cross the border. They took his gun from him and they shot him with his own gun.
Oh no.
And he left a wife and 2 children. And of course his buddies at the Border Patrol.
So we got to make sure in his memory. Look at that, I got a dog. Yeah, I got a bloodhound. See, don't they have dogs helping them at the border too? So, Robin, I got to share this with you too really quick. So Al Franken, we know he assaults women, and he needs to go. When I went to his office, the staffers arrogantly said that he was supporting the Dreamers. Immediately, just no respect for, I was wearing this shirt, and they did not care. I want him gone. He abuses women, and he abuses our dreamers. Our dreamers. Our dreamers. And we will not have that. So let's make sure, tell Maria. So you have contacts in Minnesota. They need to hammer and demand that Al Franken, he's not good enough, he's not smart enough, and doggone it, I don't like him. And a pound cake's not enough.
Are you live streaming?
Yes, I am. Absolutely. And you look great. Thank you, Angel Mom, for being here. I know it's hard. I'm very concerned.
Nothing is harder than this.
Yeah.
This is yet another letter releasing him a month even earlier than that.
Your son's murderer is getting an earlier release than even before. What can be done about this, Robin? Can't we stop this? A border patrol at the parole hearing. It's a parole hearing, isn't it? They'll just do it?
He'll be released because you can read this. And
share that. Please make sure you share that tonight. Okay.
If I could ask everyone to please have a seat.
I'm going to sit over here. I'm going to sit here. Could you move that for me, please?
At this time, I'd like to call the meeting of the City Council, Housing Authority, and Success Agency, the Redevelopment Agency, to order, and turn time over to the City Attorney for a report on the closed session.
So I can see it better. Unless she sits there. Damn. Okay.
And our City Attorney is, well, we'll wait for our City Attorney.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'd like to just point out that we have a full house tonight, and we obviously have a very diverse crowd tonight.
Absolutely.
We'll repeat it throughout the evening. But we certainly want to hear from everyone who is taking out a speaker card. As we know, when we do have people who are here to speak on certain matters, we sometimes don't always agree. And I think that, as I've said before, that's what makes this a healthy democracy, where we have differing views.
Yes.
One of the things that I just want to point out is that while we may have differing views, it's how we respond to those differing views.
Right.
And I want to just make sure that everybody's clear that when you hear a view that is not your own, you respect it, even though it may be difficult to subscribe to it. So I just want to make that very clear. And
A corrupt
I will
city
remind
attorney.
folks that should anybody speak out of turn, or if anybody should yell or say anything,
Huntington
that is
Park,
in any way
corrupt city
detrimental to
attorney.
this process, I will go to our chief and to our team to remove anyone. I do not want to do that at all, but I also want to make it very clear that we are here to respect the fact that we may have very differing views.
He's the corrupt city attorney, or former city attorney, for Huntington Park.
I turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council. The record should reflect that the City Council convened for closed session. That all members were present with council members available participating in the phone conference is posted. And the following is my report. Under Conference and Legal Counsel, potential litigation, the City Council received briefing on these two matters. There was direction provided, but there was no final action taken, and nothing further to report. Moving on to the Ruiz versus City of Pomona matter. The City Council received a briefing on that one item. Direction was provided.
That guy is Arnold Alvarez Glasman. He's the corrupt city attorney for Huntington Park. Maybe they fired him.
And there's nothing further.
Oh my God, this is awful.
Moving on to the City of Pomona versus Gold Line Construction Authority. The City Council received a briefing on this item. If necessary, we will go back into closed session to finalize the presentation on that item later on after the open session meeting. Under conference with labor negotiators, that matter was held over to a future date, and then one item was added on to the agenda with the consent of the council, unanimous consent of the council, being that it came up after the posting of the agenda. There's a meeting to provide direction, and this is related to the BKK landfill tolling agreement. The City Council unanimously authorized the execution of the tolling agreement and processing that accordingly. Mr. Mayor, that concludes my report from closed session. It is appropriate to continue with the portion of the meeting.
Thank you, Councilor. At this time, we will adjourn this meeting in memory of King Messiah Horn to a meeting on Monday, December 4, 2017, in the City Council chambers. Closed session items will be discussed at 5:30 p.m. and the open session will commence at 7 p.m. I also want to just state, ladies and gentlemen, that I'd like for you to please take this opportunity to make sure that your phones and electronic devices are turned off or the ringer is silenced. It's greatly appreciated. So for the posting of the colors, we have Ganesha High School, Junior ROTC, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I have here on my notes. All right, and do you want to go ahead and call them in? Ganesha High School, Junior ROTC. Are they here? Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. That's it. So they're not here for the posting of codes, they're actually here for the certificates. All right.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, wow.
Thanks for the question. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand for and join us in the pledge.
Absolutely.
Time to place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Americans. Are we going to have an invocation?
I want to remind folks that if anybody should require Spanish interpretation, we do have a bilingual interpreter. If you are speaking during public comment or on an item this evening, our interpreter will provide translation for you at the podium. Just please raise your hand at this time to indicate you will need translation assistance. If you do, okay, our translator is in the back here. In addition, we have interpretation listening device equipment available for checkout in the lobby.
I don't know if you put in a comment
Please note
code.
that
Are
if
you
no
going to
equipment is checked out by 8:45
I'm going to make
p.m.,
sure
the
they start
interpreter
having
will
an
dismiss.
invocation. They should pray.
City clerk, will you
We should have a
please
prayer and then the pledge.
Okay.
Muy buenas noches. Les recuerdo una vez más que la traductora está sentada al fondo del salón y va a levantar su mano.
Okay. I don't care wherever you're from, please keep sharing this wonderful video. Please download this video or ensure that it doesn't get lost. And he's the son of the congresswoman.
City clerk, will you please call the roll.
Councilmember Gonzalez.
Present.
Councilmember
He's Mr.
Romero.
Planned Parenthood.
Yes, speaking. Councilmember Carizosa.
Present.
Councilmember Ontiveros Cole.
Present.
Councilmember Escobar. Good evening. Councilmember Torres.
Here.
And Mayor Sandoval.
Here. Next item.
The next item is presentation, present certificates of appreciation for Phillips Ballpark.
I'm going to turn it over to Councilmember Escobar.
Thank you so much. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can everybody hear me? Yes. Thank you. On microphone. Thank you. I will in a little bit, yes. So first and foremost, I think I'd like to thank everybody for sampling, and I'd like to wish all of you, and I know the whole board would like to wish all of you a safe Thanksgiving. This past October on the 28th, Mr. Gluba, do you have the photos up? We had the grand opening and ribbon cutting of Phillips Paw Park. It's the first dog park in Pomona, and didn't touch any general fund dollars. And in fact, the budget, the park came in under budget, and we have a savings of over $65,000.
Wow!
So we will be allocating. Myself and Public Works will be working hard and diligently to find the best purposes to allocate the remaining of the money and possibly, you know, giving that park a little bit more tender, loving care. I highly encourage everybody to come out. It was a wonderful event. We had about 300 to 400 people come, and I do have 15, well, we made out almost 60 certificates of the partners that were part of the event, but I have 15. I'd like to first start with someone who's here, and he has to go shortly. So if I could please have Officer Conley and Officer Jax please come over here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a He is such a handsome boy. He's so handsome. No, I remember when he was a baby, I could carry him, and now he's my buddy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very happy that the city has this dog park, and since the dog park isn't just for all of our residents, we decided that after hours, the dog park will be a facility where our own police officers can release our canines so that they can train, they can stretch their legs, and they can have a little break. So I do have a key here for the park. And I do have some bonesies for Jax. So ladies and gentlemen, they do have to go, but
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, K9 Jax and Officer Conley. All right. Oh, there you go. Handsome boy. All right. Thank you so much. Let's give him a round of applause.
Oh, wow. Mr. Young, Mr. Yay.
We'll need some help if somebody wants to. Okay, Robert, here we go. These are in no particular order, but if I could please have, so we can do it all at once. If I could have, please, MCE Corporation. Let's start right here. MCE Corporation, if anybody's here from MCE.
Okay, so catching everybody up to
Admin services,
speed. We're in the
please.
city of Pomona. There is an illegal alien element that wants to make this city a sanctuary city, so we are here to oppose that even before it
Community
starts.
Works Design
That's why we're here.
Group. iMagic Touch.
Yay.
Elevate Productions.
She's a tall lady.
Ganesha, JROTC. California Conservation Corps.
Wow.
La Nueva Voz.
Wonderful.
Mama Gina. I will tell you what everybody did, I promise.
There's the mayor.
Can I please have Remington Cordova?
Wonderful.
Wendy Johnson. You might have to smush together like a family. Erica Frausto. Congress, a rep from Congresswoman Norma Torres' office.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, just so that I can explain, I don't want to take up too much of the time. Athens Services donated some candy and doggy biscuits and some stuff for the children in the community. Community Works Design was the department who designed the dog park itself. iMagic Touch was our balloon decorator. We have Elevate Productions, our DJ who donated his services free of charge.
Border Patrol
We have the California Conservation Corps right here. They were part of the actual building and construction of the project. We have the ROTC who came out and gave us a beautiful presentation and posting of the colors. We have those who also donated some candy and were part of the event.
And now we're going to have to put a couple extra pictures in the paper.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they say any press is good press, right? Mama Gina, she is my mother, of course. But she also individually hand-wrapped all of the dog treats and candies. Oh, we have Valley Vista Services. We also have a certificate for Valley Vista, so if we can have Valley Vista come up. We had Remington Cordova, who is my my parks commissioner. We have Promotores Pomona, health promotores, véngase para acá, please come over. We have Wendy Johnson, who is a volunteer. Both Remington was also volunteer. He helped me walk out flyers as well. Erica Frausto helped a lot. She's from the chamber. She helped a lot. And finally, our Congresswoman Norma Torres, obviously, she helped us out with recognizing the event. This is, needless to say, this is a partnership. We have about 45 certificates that we couldn't present because due to the holiday, a lot of people weren't here.
Right.
But I wanted to say to the council, if we could stand up to take some photos. Council, thank you so much, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for allowing me to recognize individuals who were part of this. These individuals, ladies and gentlemen, one of the most important things that we can give people, obviously, is our mind, our knowledge, and caring for them. But one of the things that we can give people that is invaluable is their time, your time. And all of these people, to some degree, thank you to our wonderful staff, they gave us their time. And some people gave us our blood, sweat, and tears. So without further ado, I wanted to say thank you to everybody. I really don't know where to stand. Am I
Yes, these are legal residents. There's no way they could be in the Conservation Corps or be in the ROTC and be illegal, I don't believe.
Very excited that this happened. It's half an acre. We have many puppies. I know people that have come from different cities to come and utilize our park. And I'm so excited. I'm so blessed. And I just want to say thank you. And I also see some of our past council members. Thank you for also supporting the project. So without further ado, happy Thanksgiving from everybody from Bell's Paw Park in the city.
Yay! All right.
If somebody has an iPhone, can you do a panel for me and send it, please? Thank you, Sol.
Yeah?
Oh, Victor, get one too.
I don't do these often. Hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. Hold. Oh my gosh. Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bravo, bravo. Good job, everyone.
Escobar, and thank you to everyone.
Yay.
Okay. All right, so council member communications. Anybody would like to start us off? Thank you, Councilman Carrizosa.
Well, just to inform the committee, yesterday, Councilmember Rivero and Torres and I don't know, about 200 people attended a luncheon that was provided for homeless on Gary Avenue, on Rockhold Avenue by the Vietnamese community. It was well attended. The food was very, very good. The was fed along with other people. And every one of them were given a backpack. A sleeping bag, I'm sorry. And it was well attended. There was some police officers there too. And it was very heartwarming to see when people came and enjoyed all of us together. And then on Saturday, Councilman Rubio and the mayor and I attended another function in Washington Park where the Red Cross came.
Can we have order? It's so loud. It's so loud.
Just, I know some of you are sitting down. If I could just ask you to just very politely have a seat. Sorry, Councilman.
Provided hundreds of smoke detectors, and not only provided them but also were installed by volunteers, including Councilman Rubio, who doesn't need a ladder. He just goes like this. It was a very, very nice activity. The people were very, very receptive. They welcomed us with a very, very warm heart and a big smile. And it's an activity I definitely enjoyed. Hopefully, they're going to do it in 3 more areas of the city of Pomona. And there's going to be a net large activity where people from all points can benefit from the smoke detectors, which are top of the line, by the way, with the value in the last 10 years, and it's all free. So that was something that I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilmember Torres.
I just wanted to say that it was a pleasure to attend the Vietnamese community event where we did address a lot of the homeless people in the city of Pomona. Along with Veterans Day celebration, it was really nice to spend time with the council there. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you to Dr. Vo and thank you to the American Legion in Pomona for making those events possible.
Thank you, Councilmember Torres. Councilman Rose Cole.
Yeah, good evening. It was a pleasure being with Dr. Vo and his community. It's one of the most heartwarming communities you ever want to be encountered with. We had way over 200 people. They were so excited when we were announcing the fact that our shelter is going to be opening in March. They were cheering and they were laughing and they were so pleased to hear such a a thing that's coming to the city of Pomona. And also at the Unity Church, they had a donation of blankets and coats for the armory. So they worked very hard for that. And then I attended a private meeting regarding the McKinley problem that we have a lot of speeding that's going on in our streets, and the concern of the safety of people, and basically peacocks too. 2 of them were killed, so 2 of them were run over. So, you know, we're really concerned about everything in the city of Pomona, so I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Roscoe. Any other council members that want to say a couple words? No? All right, the only thing I think I would just add, and I think most, if not all of us, were there at the Chalk Art Festival. It was, I mean, I know I speak for my colleagues when I say that the creativity of our young people was on full display. It was absolutely amazing what they did out there. And I know the high schools, middle schools, elementary schools, there were professional artists as well. And if you missed it, I would certainly encourage you to be there next year because it was quite an impressive event. There were hundreds of people out there, and I think it really embodied the very best in our community. So thank you to the organizers, which was the Cultural Arts Commission, working in collaboration with DTOA, and I'm sure I probably forgot somebody. I know the city of Pomona, of course, was out there as well. So just thank you so much for
So just hang on, everybody. We'll start getting to public comment very soon, and you're going to hear us speaking out against Century Cities
that's
and other
the
issues.
The Kiwanis was out there, and I think what you're referring to is our city manager. I was cooking up her very best burgers and hot dogs for the, no, actually it was onions. You were on onions duty as a
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
They
city
may tell you
manager.
that before the start.
Thank you.
Cry me a
All
river.
right. With that said, let's go ahead and move on to the next item.
City manager communication.
Thank you. I just wanted to mention that the mayor and council have agreed to have a study session on December 11th, which is the second Monday in December. And staff will be bringing forward the consultant's report, which has prepared a 10-year financial forecast for the general fund. And we'll also add onto that agenda a brief presentation from staff about the housing element, where we stand and how we will complete it, how that process works its way through and ties into the RENA numbers. And the only question I have for the council at this point is what time you would like that meeting to start?
6:30? 6:30?
Because we have a lot of items on the burner from litigation and things like that, I would ask if we could also, if it comes up, schedule a closed session if necessary. But would you still like to start at 6:30? Okay.
Well, depending on how, so 7, and depending on how much time you need for closed session, we just do it at 5:30.
Okay, good, thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other comments? Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right. City Clerk, next item.
The next item is public participation. At this time, the public is invited to address council concerning any items not on the agenda. In order to address the city council, each individual must fill out a speaker card, which is available in the lobby of the council chambers. Speaker cards must be completed and turned into the city clerk at this time. Only those speaker cards turned into the city clerk will be allowed to address the city council. No late cards will be accepted. Each person should state their name and will be allowed to speak once for 2 minutes, correct? Okay. All
2
speakers
minutes?
and persons in the audience must adhere to the city council rules of procedure and decorum.
And just so you know that we're keeping it to 2 minutes in part because in addition to having 18 comment cards, or I should say 18 speaker cards for public participation, we also have an item that will be coming up later this evening, item number 12, where we have about 40 speakers. And so we want to make sure that we address everybody. We also want to make sure that we get to the business at hand. Okay, so with that, I'm going to ask, just going to remind everyone again that we're really here to be respectful, to respect the diversity of opinions. clearly no pointing or yelling, but we certainly want to hear you. Okay, with that said, can I ask Mr. Douglas Pierce please to come up to my left? And if I can ask, now, would you report me? I don't know that I pronounced that very well, but...
You're not alone. Oh, poor Nowie. He's not here. Darn.
Mr. Pierce, welcome,
Did
sir.
Willis come back?
I don't know. About y'all.
Both are gone?
I was going to speak on the compound, but I'll change it over to double parking.
City clerk, just real quick, city clerk, time.
Microphone?
Has not started. Sorry, Mr. Pierce, you will not lose any time, I promise you. Okay? Is it ready to go? Well, I'll tell you what, why don't you get started and we'll ballpark it and we'll try to fix this problem so that we're not holding off. Okay?
Right.
All right, you started, you're good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to call them, I can't.
Okay. You okay? Can we make sure we get some help over here? We don't want him to lose his balance here.
What's wrong? You okay?
Deanne Wickstrom, Helene.
Damn.
Please come up to my left.
Look at that. Deanne's walking again. All right.
Nawi, is he here? Well, I'll call his name back again. Can I have Raul Rodriguez Jr. please come to my right?
Where's Raul?
Deanne Wickstrom, if you please come to my left. Yes, and then we'll have him come up to my right, okay?
Jeez. Go get him.
That's fine. Just go ahead and call him in, and so you'll have your 2 minutes, and then by the time you finish, he'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
In fact,
Efficacy.
you know what? Just, you're close there. Just go ahead and go over here. Mr. Rodriguez, if you don't mind coming over to my left. Welcome, Ms. Deline. Welcome, Ms. Deline.
I'm wearing a shirt, has a picture of a young man, 24 years old, who was killed, we say murdered by an illegal alien. I'll get to the point why we call it murder. It's called the last steps of this young man. His mom asked him to walk to the market. He didn't have enough money to have his own car, just like the rest of us didn't at a certain age. He walked to the market. He was tired. He sat down on the curb. Unknown to him, there was a man who left work, stopped at a local bar, a cool one they call it. He drank too much. He was staggering outside to get in his car, I suppose to drive on home. They met head on. This older man, who had his future already started, killed, murdered the younger man who was dreaming about his future, talking to his girlfriend's dad about getting married, doing the right thing, and raising a family. Who knows? His children might have been up there like where you are right now. And that's why I call it murder, because murder is premeditated. You need to obey the laws. He knew what the law was. He knew he wasn't supposed to drink and drive, but yet he chose to do that. And that was premeditation. That is called murder when you go to a court of law. And so this young man and all his family, this young man is no longer alive, and his family is devastated. This happened in 2015, and it's happened to many, many people. We have a lady in the audience right now. It happened to her son. I've listened to her story, and it's not a lie. I've met 50 over in D.C.
Thank you,
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. Can I have Arthur Schaefer? Can you come up? I apologize.
Shopper.
Shopper.
Okay.
Forgive me, Mr. Shopper. Please come forward. Welcome, Mr. Rodriguez.
Thank you. I'd like to share a story of Joe. Joe Story was murdered, killed, the name of the location was Devil's Hills, North Carolina. Hit and run by an illegal alien in Outer Banks, North Carolina on October the 5th, 2011. Dearly loved and missed by his 3 sons, 6 siblings, employees, and entire family. he was murdered by an illegal driving illegally, and he ran a red light and ended up hitting the truck that he was driving. His sister and his wife ended up in the hospital with multiple injuries. They were in the hospital for quite a while. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because we have to stop allowing illegal aliens in this country. If they're not here legally, they need to go back and get in line and become legal citizens the right way. And the point I'm making is that we have too many in this country that need to go back and come in the right way. I'm not against legal immigration. I am against illegal immigration. They shouldn't be in our country. I'd just like to ask the question, what is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Give up loyalty to other countries. I'm sick and tired of having illegals in this country waving the Mexican flag. Leave it behind. This is America. We have a different flag. We have an American flag and we have the English language. So leave your past behind and start a new life in America. Thank you.
Mr. Willis, will you please, John Willis, please come to my left. Mr. Schaffer, welcome.
I am an American. Those were the last words that were spoken by Ruben Morphine, 13-year-old boy from Salinas, California. He was executed by an illegal alien. He was coming home from a party hosted by his grandmother. He walked alone. An illegal confronted him, a gangbanger. When Ruben said, "Where are you from?" said the illegal. And the young boy said, "I'm an American." His last words. The illegal executed him, shot him in the back of the head. This was 27 years ago, 4 days after Christmas, 1990. The mother, Angie Morphine, still misses her son to this day. This is a story which is repeated too often in this country, of illegal aliens breaking into our country, endangering the lives of American citizens, killing young and old. He's the dreamer we need to care about. American dreamers. For young illegals, it is not our fault that their parents broke our laws and brought them into this country. They can return to their home countries, make their home countries a better place, and come legally. I am urging the City Council to demonstrate resolve and strength to uphold the oath that every one of you took to our Constitution. We have a supremacy clause, Article 6, Section 2. Federal immigration laws must be abided by. No sanctuary city ordinances. Yours is a beautiful city, and I recognize the many citizens who have made it a beautiful city. Keep it that way. Enforce the law. Stand by the rule of law. Do not be guilt-tripped about young illegals. Here's a young dreamer whose dreams were cut short, along with Marcello's and others. I would further ask, please open your meetings with an invocation first and then the pledge, because we are one nation under God. And please keep an eye on your city manager here. He was fired from West Covina, and he'll do bad things to you too.
All right. Can I get Vaughn Beck to my left and Robin Vidston to my right? Vaughn Beck to my left and Robin, I hope I'm saying this right. Vidston?
You got it right.
Yes. Okay, so you want to come to my right?
These are taken.
Okay. Maybe you can pass the camera on to somebody else so that we can keep this going. Thank you. All right, sir. Welcome.
Okay, good evening. It was a pleasure to hold diversity council. I'm here to speak about sanctuary cities and what they do. Sanctuary cities breed disrespect for the rule of law. Sanctuary cities burden and endanger the police. Sanctuary cities promote crime and thus jeopardize our cities. Another reason is number 4, sanctuary cities impose costs on their residents. 5, because facility cities facilitate and encourage illegal immigration. They are unfair to legal immigrants. This here was a victim of a crime. She was murdered on a pier by a blade.
Microphone.
Okay. And this victim, Catherine K. Stein, is 32 years old, lived in San Francisco, shot 5 times, deported 7 times, convicted illegal alien while standing on Pier 14 with her father, car around here on July the 1st, 2015. Trouble is, there's too many city officials are willing to accommodate such activity and provide a safe activity and provide a safe haven to anyone who violates the rule of law. Thank you very much.
Agnes Gaboni, if you'll please come to my left.
My name's Robin Biston. I'm with the Remembrance Project. We honor American citizens that have been killed by those in our country illegally. And we are urging you to not adopt an ordinance in support of the sanctuary city or sanctuary state. Unfortunately, yesterday we had a Border Patrol agent in Texas that was murdered at the border. He was following a group in our country illegally, and they stoned him to death. It has been a top news story. This is what happens when we have cities that are sanctuary cities. They offer a red carpet to the smugglers of the world to enter our country. I'm wearing a shirt honoring DeAndre Mitchell. In July of 2016, a man illegally in our country from Honduras who had a record in our country of domestic violence, drug usage. He had kicked a woman in the head 10 times. He was never considered for deportation. And then in June of 2016, he set an intentional fire that killed 5 American citizens. And one of those was DeAndre Mitchell. I'm wearing his shirt. He was the father of a beautiful 2-year-old. His mother is devastated to be without her son. We were told by locals that when the fire was set, DeAndre went into the burning building to try to save people. He sacrificed his own life trying to save his fellow Americans. Now, if the man who committed this heinous crime had been turned over to ICE 6 days before he committed the crime, he was in custody for drug abuse and selling drugs. If he would have been handed over to ICE, this heinous murder would never have occurred. Thank you.
Greg Allen, if you'll please come up to my right.
Mayor, City Council members, it's been a while since I've been here. I run a support group for the Inland Empire chapter of parents of murdered children in the city with our co-leader, Dolores Conyer, whose son, developmentally disabled, was brutally attacked, murdered in the city. Case is still unsolved. Dolores went back east to care for her ailing mother while I took care of the chapter meeting here on Lincoln Avenue. I soon canceled because I didn't feel safe in the city. Over many years, I have seen devastation of many families whose loved ones were murdered here in Pomona. Gang activities and violence are out of control. Now you're contemplating making Pomona a sanctuary city. Don't you have enough issues that you're unable to control and fix? Now you want to import more crime? Neighboring cities will be directly impacted by your irresponsible decision. I just wonder, when you ran for office, you promised to uphold the law, protect its citizens, and develop a better city. What happened? Are you caving in to pressure or simply siding with your own? When you harbor a criminal, that makes you a criminal. Becoming a sanctuary city is irresponsible. It's an open door to lawbreakers.
Yes.
If you are unwilling to uphold the law or existing laws, do us a favor and step down. Otherwise, you have blood on your hands. You took a pledge to serve American citizens, not yourselves or illegal aliens. And by the way, my only son was also murdered by a previously deported illegal alien who will be walking the streets if you guys don't take care of the situation. No to Sanctuary City. Thank you for your time.
Fred McIntosh, can you please come to my left? Sir, you're on.
My name is Greg Suska. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm here to bring attention to the Remembrance Project, which talks about people who are killed by illegal aliens. We have about 20 illegal we have 20 deaths of citizens by the hands of illegal aliens who shouldn't be here. When we have them in our custody in the prisons, federal detainers are attached to people who are deportable. The federal detainers is a hand-in-hand process with law enforcement that has been working well. To have a sanctuary city, you're going to break that connection between the federal detainers and your city sheriffs. Now, what's going to happen is that the ICE will still do their job. They'll come to the neighborhoods which you've allowed a criminal to be released from, and they will come into the neighborhoods 5, 10 strong, carrying guns, going into the home, and not just taking the criminal alien, but anybody else who's not there legally. So you are going to cause a lot of turmoil for your own constituents if you adopt a sanctuary city policy. I'm here wearing a shirt for a Border Patrol agent named Robert Rosas. He was 30 years old and from Campo, California. He was doing his job trying to stop illegals from coming across the border, and there were 5 of them that got a hold of his gun and shot him in the head 4 times. They caught these people, and they had stolen some of his gear, and that was a tragedy for his wife, his 2 children, his parents, and of course his fellow Border Patrol agents who had a hard time going to work the next day knowing that their buddy was just killed by an illegal alien. He was doing his job. So do yours, do not adopt a sanctuary city policy.
Lucky, begin?
Hello, I'm Fred McIntosh. I'm going to talk about sanctuary city policies and how you plan to enforce them. And I'd like to reiterate that our lady over here, Agnes, she had her son killed by an illegal alien. There's many instances of that. We also have the minor instances of, like, one of my friends is trying to bring his daughters over from out of the country legally. He has to go through the proper channels, he has to wait in line, he has to go through all the procedures to follow paperwork. And we have illegal aliens who are trying to cut the line, or trying to shortcut the system. And I think that a lot of California legislators are trying to create a sanctuary state are possessed by special interests, and not really the interest of Californians in general who live here legally. So I'd like to see legal immigration, people come here legally, and not have policies that help out people or come here through the improper channels. I just like to see the proper things done to the Constitution, like having the walls and enforcing our borders and all of those things. I want to see Pomona flourish. I want to see them develop a policy that will be here for 10, 20 years. And it's up to you guys to make decisions, so I hope you guys make the best decisions. Good luck.
I'll repeat the name one more time. I'm reading it as Lucky. Is there a Lucky? I don't think it's Lucy. And it's N-G-I-N? No? Okay. Can I have Joyce Baker Smith please come up to my left, and Cindy Knight please come up to my right. Ms. Knight, are you here?
Did you put in cards?
Okay.
Did you put in speaker cards? Louis, did you put in a card?
Right here. And you'll be up next after Joyce Baker Smith. Welcome.
Louis, did you put in a card?
Again, my name is
And
Joyce
you didn't.
Smith,
What about you?
and I've lived in the city for a long time. And I'm here to present the City Council with certificates of appreciation for your contribution. I see the shocked look on your face. Anyway, for your contribution to our annual cultural festival. We had our annual cultural festival. It was Saturday, October the 21st, and all of you contributed to making it a better day. So, if I may, I'm just going to read it. It's very brief, but it's for each of you. And there's one for Mayor Tim Sandoval, and it says, Certificate of Appreciation. The Willie Wright Park Focus Group Neighborhood Watch, Pomona, California, wishes to thank Mayor Tim Sandoval and all the rest of you. All of you guys, okay? For your support of our annual cultural festival held at Willie Wright Park and Community Center on October the 21st, 2017. Your financial support of this annual festival was greatly appreciated. This is the first year we have not gone into the hole. Thank you very much. And also, thank you for making a difference in our community. And it's signed by Vernon Price, who is the Vice President, and by myself, M. Joyce Baker Smith. And I have one for the Mayor. I have one for Rubio Gonzalez, one for council member, she's not here, Adriana Robledo.
I wrote, yeah.
Council member Cristina Carasosa. Council member Elizabeth Ontiveros Cole.
Dora.
For council
Did you put in a
member
card?
Gina Escobar. And finally, Robert Torres. Thank you very, very much.
Very
And
good.
I'm going to ask
Very good.
somebody to hand.
John Mendoza, please come to my left. Welcome, John. For those of you who don't know, John is part of the Three Valleys Water Board. Thank you for being here. Yes, Ms. Knight, welcome.
Thank you. I'm here to inquire and get clarification from the city as to the plans and proposals for the large vacant lot located at 1204 North Park Avenue. That is the northwest corner of Park and Jefferson Avenues. Approximately 2 weeks ago, I and my neighbors received a notice from the South Coast Air Quality Management District informing us that Charter Spectrum has applied for a permit to build an IC engine generator at this site, which would cause noise, emissions, and toxins resulting from its operation. At the same time, many neighbors were told by city representatives that this site was to be the location of the city planned Phil and Nell Soto Park. My question simply is, will I and my neighbors have a park or pollution in our neighborhood?
Ms. Knight, just real quick, I'd be happy to refer you over to somebody on staff. But one of the things we didn't announce earlier is that Pomona applied for a grant to the Natural Resources Agency for $1.4 million to start, we own the property through other grants that were received. And we had some dollars through the Mountains and Conservancy, Rivers, Mountains Conservancy, that had given us some additional dollars. And with this grant from the Natural Resources Agency, the Phil and Nell Soto Park is going to be built next year sometime, as soon as possible, so that District 1 and the city of Pomona has this beautiful, beautiful park right there on the corner of Orange Grove and Park. And I can tell you that's going to happen, the money's there.
That would be wonderful, which is why I'm very curious that we all received this October 25th.
So who on staff can go ahead and maybe perhaps address that? Renee, so if you don't mind seeing Renee Guerrero in the back, we'll be happy to answer your questions.
Okay, folks, we're gonna have, there's gonna be a large series of comments. There might be some stuff about illegal immigration, and there might be stuff that's in opposition to us, so just hold on tight.
Please come up to my right. Welcome, Mr. Mendoza.
Good evening, City Council. I just wanted to congratulate you and all of your efforts you've been taking for the last year. With President Trump got elected, you're continuing to reach out to the immigrant community. You have bilingual translation here, which is very vital for the community and so forth. And you're bringing our community together at a time of no need to divisiveness and maybe other individuals on social problems that exist. So I just come here to say good work, steering the ship at this particular time that our nation faces. Keep up the good work. And like I say, keep up good work also the water department and staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mendoza. Thank you for the water board. All right. Is Randy here?
Okay.
Randy, just go ahead and go to the left there. And then Ian, who's to the left?
So that's interesting. They were allowed to clap, but normally we're not allowed to clap.
Mr. Pete?
That's very interesting.
He's probably out there. We'll go ahead and... Now, are you also Ian? Yeah. Are you kidding me? There's a teacher from Gary High School who is also named Ian Pushkala. Could this be a first? Wow. Is it the same spell? Anyway, you guys talk after. Okay, yes, we won't go there, but Randy, welcome. Welcome, Randy. Good evening, Mayor.
What is it?
Council members.
Who did?
So
Benjamin?
I'm here
Okay.
to invite the mayor and the council on December 21 to Amy's Farm for our Christmas turkey harvest. Today we had our Thanksgiving turkey harvest. We had mothers and fathers, children and grandparents.
Pretty hostile.
Participating in our turkey harvest. We had
We just saw a turkey pass us.
doing all kinds of things.
We saw a turkey pass
It's a
us.
great opportunity to get in touch where your food comes from. You don't have to buy a turkey, you can just participate. But if you do want one, we have them available. So December 21, come out to these farms. Great educational opportunities. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Could I get Alderman Shenzi, please come to my left? Welcome in.
That guy's name is Benjamin Wood, and he's Mr. Pro Illegal.
Well, first
He
of all, I'd
leaves
like
the
to
illegals.
express my gratitude for
Get out of my thing.
taking care of the situation on Commercial and Park earlier today and last week. And second of all, I'd like to address some concerns tonight. We've been flying flags of different nations for a long time. In the Midwest, people fly German flags. In Chicago, I've been to a parade for the Irish. I've been to a parade for the Italians. Parades for different people in different places. The Mexican flag indicates nothing other than the fact that our country is becoming more diverse. And our country continues to change, just as when the Irish came over and the Italians came over, and they were the bane of humanity. They are not anymore. I'm sure that many of you who have Irish names and Italian names understand. Furthermore, our education system is German. You know, my kid, were taught the Germans. And in continuation of that thought, illegal immigration and illegal immigrants contribute to crime in America far less, and my apologies to those who might be offended by this because they lost loved ones. It's unfortunate. But there's also some people who are of a different ethnic background, which are massacred. 50-some people at a concert with a machine gun, and walked into a church and killed about 20 people with a machine gun, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I don't think the color really matters, but illegal immigrants contribute to taxes disproportionately.
No, they don't.
Than they actually pay. And they contribute to crime far less than they actually are blamed for.
That's a lie.
Percentage-wise. This is both the Cato Institute and the Heritage Foundation, which our guests should be eminently familiar with.
Heritage Foundation doesn't say that.
There's nothing wrong with being a sanctuary city. There's nothing wrong with offering hardworking people a way to live. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Bring back. I asked that nobody clap on the other end. That's not helpful. I understand you appreciate what he said, but the other group also didn't clap, so I want to make sure that we're respectful on both sides.
That's
even
right.
though we strongly disagree. Okay? All right. Can I have Nora Garcia please come up to my right? Okay. Mr. Sensi, welcome.
Good evening, City Council. My name is Eleanor Crescenzi, as you know. I'm a resident of Pomona, as were a couple of the speakers tonight, which I hope you heard their comments clearly. Since you do represent us, the citizens of your city. What I'm here to talk to you about today is some work that I've been working on around environmental justice, both within our community and at the state level. Earlier this week, I was in downtown LA speaking with representatives from CalRecycle who will be developing policy implementation measures for short-lived climate pollution, including methane emissions. I've been here over the last several months speaking to all of you about issues related to sustainability and environmental justice in our own community. I've been talking about zero waste. I've been talking about community-scale composting. One of the things that people in my network can bring to the city of Pomona is both successful work within the community that demonstrates safe and community-oriented ways for dealing with short-lived climate pollutants, such as methane, which is generated from food waste as it's being decomposed. Unfortunately, people in the environmental justice community are very concerned about the future of where organic waste recycling facilities will be built and what kind of facilities will be built, because they're commonly built in communities like ours, disadvantaged communities that are overburdened with other toxins and pollutants. I was a little dismayed to hear at the last city council meeting, at the close of the meeting, since I was here after everyone else left, that although the city is working on zero waste, you are not inviting to the table the citizens in the community who have been most active in working for environmental justice. I would like the City Council to extend an invitation to the United Voices of Pomona for Environmental Justice, of whom there have been members working diligently for 5 years on these issues, to the table to discussions about zero waste and about the placement of our organic waste recycling programs. And I would like you to invite us to present our perspectives on zero waste as they relate to environmental justice in our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could I have Dr. Roberta Perlman, who is a Pomona Unified School Board member, please come up to my left, as well as President Garcia.
I hope so.
Good evening. My name is Nora Garcia, and I'm here tonight as a resident of Pomona to make you aware that due to the heavy presence of homeless people near the Pomona Public Library, less and less residents feel safe or welcome in our library. This is largely due to the over 12 displaced persons living in Civic Plaza. I'm here today because the answer we can't do anything at the public park is no longer good enough. This Saturday, the encampment at the library doors was the entire length and breadth of the entrance/exit. If I understand the chief correctly, the homeless should be gone from public parks from sundown to sunrise. This is not the case if they are camping in front of the library.
Oh my God.
When I entered the library and talked to a few people after opening, there was a general consensus. Pomona residents do not feel safe coming to the library when they have to pass homeless encampments and carts on the grass, the steps, the parking lot, and the entrance. One grandmother told me that she took her grandchildren to the library, but her daughter refused to take them because of the presence of the homeless. I understand that homeless are people and they have rights, and I look forward to providing them services at the new shelter. But why are the rights of one group more important than the rights of another group of people? Do we have to sue in order to enter our library through a safe and clear path? Is the city waiting for an angry parent whose child is exposed to nudity from homeless people bathing in the lone library restroom to sue? What about individuals who sue because of a violent or disturbed person who refuses to leave the library, scaring children who are checking out books, and the only thing the officers can say is, we can't arrest them for being homeless? Can we arrest them for indecent exposure? Can we arrest them for disturbing the peace? As a child, I never feared walking from my mother's car to the doors of the library. I never once saw a naked adult in the bathroom. I can't even remember seeing a homeless person in one of my many library trips camping in the plaza. In this one way, Pomona has changed for the worse. I understand that all of our hopes are tied to this emergency shelter opening up next year. I just hope that the city is ready to act in the best interest of its taxpaying residents should the shelter fail to solve this issue. I further hope that once the city's hands are no longer tied by its lack of foresight, that the city of Pomona will once again strive to make its library safe and welcoming for all families. Thank you so much for your time and have a happy Thanksgiving.
Just hold on one second. Linda, I don't know if it's possible, because I think this is consequence of the homework club and the kids coming at certain times and the parents walking them to the parking lot from the library. Our security guard that we have, obviously he has specific duties and he's walking around the general area. If it's possible that during a particular time that he's at least stationed there, so that when
with all due respect, Mayor, the security guard is there. He is called to remove people from the bathrooms who are bathing, and he often cannot do so because they become violent and erratic, as I explained.
Okay, I get you, but I'm referring to the safe passage from the parking lot to the library and then back. But that's obviously not a cure-all. I just wanted to point it out to our city manager. Thank you, Ms. Garcia.
Thank you, Mayor.
Could I have Navi please come up to my right? Welcome, Dr. Perlman.
Thank you so much, Mayor Sandoval. Good evening, Mayor Sandoval and our esteemed City Council. First of all, let me just say that I applaud you for supporting every single person that comes from Pomona, for supporting their civil rights and their human rights. That's what our community stands for, so thank you for that. I'm coming before you tonight as a board member of the Pomona Public Library Foundation. I'm taking that my school board cap off and putting that cap on, to request assistance with mitigation of a dangerous situation at the library. Our Homework Club is a collaboration of the Library Foundation, the City of Pomona, and the Pomona Unified School District. And we provide academic support to children, primarily kindergarten through third grades, although we never turn a child away. The Homework Club, many of you have been to the Homework Club, and it's housed in the amphitheater of the children's section of the library. The restrooms that are used by these very young children are also in the children's area, but in recent years, to conserve funds, the library has eliminated access to the downstairs bathroom where the adult restrooms used to be located. Therefore, all patrons, including adults, use the restroom in the children's section now. This is becoming increasingly problematic. This week, one of our children was really frightened. As a matter of fact, she was crying hysterically because someone acted very aggressively toward her in the restroom, causing her to cry and screamed obscenities at her. The child was in 3rd grade.
Oh my God.
Although our tutors walk the children to the restrooms, we do encourage our tutors not to go into the restrooms with them, but to stand outside the door.
Right.
So anyway, I urge you to attempt to keep the children's restrooms safe by investigating the possibility of opening the downstairs restroom for adults. In addition, extra security around the library is definitely needed. So sorry. It's very difficult for us to successfully run that program and keep our children safe under these circumstances. So thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you. Yes, Councilman.
Dr. Perlman, would you mind talking to Mark Luba? He's working on projects in the industrial and
Thank you so much.
Okay. And my final speaker card is former Councilmember John Nolte. Welcome, sir.
Hi, good night. Today I came to support the pomona becoming a sanctuary city, even though the state's already a sanctuary city. I was sitting right here before the meeting started. The lady told me to move because he said it was for a staff point, and like the seat's not even being occupied. And I had to move to this seat right here. This individual here put his arm around me, and then he started. Let me finish. Okay, and then he started like he touched me, so I told him I moved his arm away, and then he started to cry and he called for police.
Liar.
Be quiet.
Hey, sir, don't address them. You address me. I'm sorry. You focus on us here, okay?
Well, he's interrupting. Can you give my time back?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so again, like he started to cry. These guys come, these hate group. They come to all the city council meetings. They start drama, and then they cry like.
Folks, hang on, folks.
See what I mean? This is a perfect example.
Disrespected, okay, respected your views.
Okay, these people, they go start drama. They go interrupt city council meetings, and they don't get their way. They cry like snowflakes. And so basically, again, I was defending myself. He kept on touching me, so now he wants me to get arrested. Citizens arrested me, even though hopefully, if anybody saw what happened.
I did. I saw it.
Okay, if anybody saw what happened at the city council, I need you as the witness because.
You can use me.
Shut up.
Please.
Shut up.
Please.
Why do you interrupt?
Hey, excuse me. Just not be. I don't need to be rude.
Oh yeah, but
I
you interrupt.
need you to focus here. Okay, don't worry about that. They're egging you on. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
so that's
it.
okay.
Focus
So
here.
that's one point. My point. You come here to the city council. You come to speak, and these guys interrupt, and then they instigate. They touch you, and then when you stand up to these bullies, they cry to the police. And then when they don't get their way, what do? They say, oh, these police are working with the RADA. These police are corrupt. That's the way these guys do. You can go through every single video. These guys are hate group. So as soon as they interrupt, kick them out because these guys are bullies. And if you want to talk about illegal immigration,
How many times have you been?
these are the illegals from Europe.
Silence.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep this okay. We're final speaker here, Mr. Nolte.
He's a liar.
Let's keep it civil here. All right.
My name's John
We're out
Nolte.
first, and you're out. Simple as that. Mr. Nolte, you have the floor.
Thank you. My name's John Nolte. I ask you to bear with me. At this time of year, I feel and think many do a deep sense of gratitude and brotherly kindness. So I offer some words from my faith, but with great respect for all faith and all people of faith. I believe, and people who have faith, and I believe the truths that are in these words are universal and reflected in all faith traditions. From Leviticus, it says, "And if a stranger sojourn with thee in your land, you shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you.
Mhm.
And thou shalt love him as thyself, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God." In Hebrews, it says, "Let brotherly love continue." Sorry. "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body." Jesus once said, "I was a stranger, and you took me in." I might say this phrase, "I was a stranger, and you took me into the city of Pomona, into its great residence." I was
about 12 years ago, green, trying to make a start, fathered young children, afraid for the future, far from my family, of very few means, short on friends and supporters, and culturally different than many in the city. I was fortunate to meet some day laborers at the day labor center who kind of took me in under their wing. These were very brave individuals who had suffered a lot, who were hard workers, who were good family men, brothers, comrades. They taught me a lot. They taught me their language, and they made a space for me there. I'll be forever grateful for them giving me a home here in Pomona. Sorry. Just give me one moment here.
Take your time. It's all right.
This time of Thanksgiving, I just wanted to express how grateful I am to live in a welcoming city. A city that welcomed me in.
What's your No clapping. Défense t'applaudit.
Sure. Yeah, please come on up.
Yeah, he's feeling better now. Okay. I might ask some of you to tell me what you think of that passage in Leviticus. What's your take on that?
You're on, Mr. Pierce.
Go, Mr. Purse.
Talk about double parking. And last meeting, they were talking about all the streets are parked up and cars here and cars there. And Mrs. Cervantes called me and said she had to go over to the hospital. So I said, okay, I can help you. So I went over there and 3 blocks, no parking space. So I went over to Hope and I called her and I said, well, come on out right away and I can pick you up. And code enforcement patrols everywhere, which is good. And they pulled up behind me and she was right there on the sidewalk, double parking, $284.
Ooh.
She was there, I was there, the motor was running. I do think the officer should have used a little common sense and let it park there because that was gone in 2 minutes. And I think the officer, okay, the police department always just said, look the situation over, don't just go up there because the guy saw my motor was running. She was on the sidewalk and I pulled up. And all she had to do was open the door and code enforcement. They patrol the areas. And that's very good. Okay? And he pulled up and he said a double parking. So of course he wrote a citation was $284. Anyway, I think the police department or the council should say, take a little discretion on something like that. If someone's there, to me double parking is you get out of your car and you go inside and then you come out later. To me that'd be double parking.
Yes.
And I read up on it and it says if a vehicle can pass you on the left, it is a double parking. But thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Okay, that concludes public participation.
Really?
City clerk.
That was fast.
Will you please read the next item? And just because I know we're going to consent, I only have one speaker for consent. Which is item number 9.
Ready to go?
Is on the
Okay, folks.
Okay, we're gonna actually continue with the consent calendar, okay? And we just have one speaker for number 9. Can I get so I'd like to get a motion to
let's go.
Pull number 9.
Ready to go? We're going.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Hang on a second. All those in favor? One speaker. Okay, can I get a motion to move the consent calendar? Okay. You got a second? Number 9? Okay. All right, I just have one speaker for number 9. I don't need we're not asking for a staff presentation. So Gary Allen wanted to speak on this matter. On the
Hi. Thank you very much for letting me speak. My name is Grace Allen. I see you're going to write a check for $300,000 to this company for the cameras. And when I see something like that, I don't really
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your service. Okay, thank you. There's seats open in the front, if you like. Seats in the front. Seats in the front.
They can use it to purchase under their capital
equipment purchases. But to have one man, I also was concerned.
Hey, Lowy, what happened? Are you triggered today? Now, check him out right there, everybody. Say hi. Say right here. Here it is, guys. Oh, look at that. Hey. Hi, Basura. You need to get a job. Get a job. Get a job.
So, item number 9.
Go ahead and put it there for me. Basura, get a job. Get a job. You have to get a job. You got to get a job. You're a criminal. Get a job. Wow, look at all that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't hear anything, so yeah, okay, before everybody, so you see, we need your support. We stand up to these bigots and we drive them crazy and we stop their plans before they start. So please share this. Thanks for following. Have a great evening.